So basically, a lot of people ask me how I pick up girls. Okay, I'm gonna make it very simple for you. Very simple. Work 100% of the time. You know what 100% is? 100 over 100. 1 out of 1. 0.5 over 0.5. 0.3 over 0.3. 0.1 over 0.1. That is 100%. It's a proportion. Works every single time. Now, let me give you an example. So, say there's this girl you want to talk to, right? And you don't know what to say to her. What you do is you pull up in your nice candy apple. Okay, I can't do that. Okay, hang on. Okay, you pull up in your really sleek, brand new 2016 candy apple red Toyota Scion. Brand spanking new, baby. Girls, they love candy apple red. They love it. They can't get enough. It's like all right, you're a nerd, right? All right, so you're a nerd, and so you walk up to him with your glasses on because you need him to read all your articles and stuff. Because I've been reading encyclopedias since the day after yesterday. I haven't had a break. Do you know how hard that is? You know how many notes I've been taking? I have a 60-page, one subject, college rule notebook filled with notes. If you can believe that. Now, every nerd has to know how to drink a glass of wine. So, first of all, you can't drink it in cheap plastic shit. Okay? Okay. Hang on. Let me adjust it real quick. Okay, you have to drink it in real crystal to impress the ladies. Because some girls, they're not attracted to your brain, right? They want the money. They want the bling bling. You know? They just want the ka-ching ka-ching, baby, you know? The ka-ching ka-ching. They want to hear the credit card swipe. They want to hear that AMX Black, no credit limit, you can go and fucking buy a private jet plane with that shit. That's what they want to hear. Okay? In order to convince them, not saying that you don't have it, or that you're not capable of, but they want a man that knows how to drink good wine. And I'm going to demonstrate. So this is real crystal right here. Very exotic, rare piece from Indianapolis. But you say, oh, Indianapolis, okay, that's here in the States, whatever. No big deal. Wrong. I bought it at Indianapolis at a gift shop. It was imported from Latin America. But that's not the end of the story. It was handcrafted and designed in Africa from an engineer that lived in British who knew a guy from Russia. How the fuck does that work? So, anyway, back to the crystal. Very important. Very important. So you just take it. You don't want to drink too little because you don't want to seem like a pussy. No girl likes a pussy. But you don't want to drink too much because then you think you're an alcoholic. No girl wants an alcoholic, right? Even though they have money now to spend on booze tomorrow. So you have to get a perfect medium in between sip, and I'm going to demonstrate for you. Okay? So you got to make sure your wrist is loose. Okay? So you gotta don't do this in front of her. Go to the bathroom or something. And make sure your wrist's loose so that way you don't like hit it over, spill it, you know. Because no girl is just wearing a white dress. She doesn't want red wine all over her white dress. Let's say she had a period or something. Not good. That is the absolute worst mistake. And hey, you know, if you don't get it right the first time and you don't get it right the second time, it's all about persistency. That's what life's all about. So, I'm just going to demonstrate here a few wrist revolvers. You know, that's what I like to call them, wrist revolvers. Because you're revolving your wrist. Okay, so make sure your wrist is really warmed up. Then, so this is the bar setting, right? You just say, hey, you know, got a nice glass of red wine over here. Would you like to come try some with me? Out of the same glass. I drink one, you drink one. That way you know that it's safe if it's not roofie. I'm going to demonstrate. I'm going to take two and pretend that there's a girl over there. So you take one, you pass it, and she's always going to say yes. This has not failed for me. So she's like, oh my God, it's a real smart guy, and he's drinking out of real crystal, and he like has a lot of money. Oh man, I bet he's loaded with so much money. Oh boy. Then after you get that, you say, hey, it's real red wine. Don't believe me? Just try it. Just try it. Fuck with me, you know I got it. You know? Jay-Z. Holy Grail. All the way up. I got the keys. No shopping. Then you take one more, just for extra measures, you know. So you take one, she takes one. You take one, she takes one. But I'm just gonna pretend that there's a girl over there drinking half of this. So then, yeah, she took one. I took one. She took one. I took one. And pretty soon, you got the girl. That's all I gotta say. You just got the girl. Now. Now, that was round one. Let me get warmed up here. Did you hear that pop? Yeah. Okay. So, assuming you haven't had a lot of red wine, and you have a nice, amazing Toyota Scion, you see this girl walking down the park, right? And she's just strolling along, walking her poodle, or her chihuahua, or her wiener schnitzel, or whatever she has, you know? And you're like, man, you know, she has a nice dog. I really like the dog. But you really like her. So you just take the attention and put it towards the dog, and it's her dog. So it's like, oh. So anyways, so she is just strolling along, walking. She maybe got the walkie-talkie on, or the headset, or whatever. The iPod, you know, Android, MacBook, you know, Apple. And you just drive behind her, drive up beside her, not behind her, because that'd be weird, right? You drive up beside her, and you just say, hey. She might not hear you the first time, so you say, hey. She doesn't hear you, just honk your horn, no big deal. You say, oh. You crack your window down. Oh. I really like your dog. Is that a Chihuahua? I really like Chihuahuas. Oh, it's not a Chihuahua, it's a Boston Terrier? Okay. Yeah, I knew that. I just, you know. So, then you have the conversation striked up. Take a deep breath and say, you know, I'm a nerd. I got a lot of money. I can buy you all the dog food you want. Why don't you just come over? We can pop over another glass of champagne. No big deal. I got plenty of money, right? I got a wine cellar. I got a champagne cellar. I got a beer cellar, even though I don't like beer. I only drink red wine. And she's like, oh, okay. I don't really drink that, but what else do you have? Then you just start listing stuff. Even if you don't have it, you can go to the store and buy it because you got money, you got rolls, you got AMX Black, you got credit card, you got cash money, you got fucking investments, you got fucking duffel bag full of money, you got a briefcase full of money. You know what I'm saying? Because you're nerd, you're smart. Then you say she drinks Patron, You say, oh yeah, I have, I'm a half owner of Patron. I have 25% of the stock and everything, and it's no big deal. But I'm just saying, they send me free shit all the time. So she gets in your car with the poodle, no big deal, even though you don't like dog hair in your car, you'll deal with it. Then you stop by the Patron store, pick up some Patron. She said, oh, I thought you got free shit all the time. I said, I do, but I drink it all. I had a big ass party last week, and we drank 2 kegs and a half, and a handstand on top of that. And then comes over, and you show her your collection of books, and one thing leads to another, and you take the puppy dog and give it a bath and give it some kibbles and bits, and you call it a night. No big deal. And that, my friends, is how you pick up any lady in any town, no matter the situation. Thank you very much.